My first turn back towards launch. Andrew and Jason still down there, and didn't really have it in mind to come here. Such a hazy blue day, but Andrew was keen, and it's not too bad. First flight in this since I feel we've had it. That chingy wedgie. I think this is Jason here. But Andrew is looks pretty deep in there as well. Yeah, I never got that far back. Pretty cool track, should come up here sometime. This is the highest I've been so far today, and some of this lift is pretty strong. I saw 8 metres a second momentarily before. It's only 3 now. 4. See Andrew's down there. Yeah, some nice topography here, even if it is a bit hazy. Not very high, but with no clouds and all this haze, it kind of feels like I'm in the stratosphere. I'm under 5,000 feet though. And yeah, again went through some 8 or 9 metre lift for a moment there. So there's Andrew. I actually sent him a message just before and said that I saw him low, and where was he? He said, I'm just behind you. Should have looked out the window. Yeah, beautiful spot here. Pretty close to the New South Wales border now. It's pretty awesome, the topography and the rainforest. Even if it is a bit singed around the edges. Well, yeah, Andrew's been right. It's been worth coming down. I'm so glad he's managed to catch up with me. It's freaking awesome. I'm taking photos like crazy here. So Andrew's down here a bit, over Tyogam. Morning. And yeah, I'm in the middle of the caldera, feels like anyway. So there's the gap I popped through. No, it's not. That's Springbrook ahead and the gap I popped through here. I'm pretty excited about going into this mini caldera around Mount Warning, but there's not many landings. Haven't seen anyone so far. Alright, I'm getting low. I have to figure out how to get back now. Some pretty good sync just before, but I've just stumbled across this. 8 metres a second when I glanced at it. It's getting me back to where I was pretty quick. It's a summit. Oh, this is a pretty cool little adventure. Should listen to Andrew more often. I told him I wasn't that enthusiastic about the forecast. First time I've been here. And yeah, Andrew's landed in Tyogam, so it'd be cool to meet up with him. And then hitch back up to the car. Oh, fantastic! A cracker thermal to get me out of here. Probably the best one of the day. So I've been taking still photos up till now. Should have a few good ones in there with the wing and the mountain. Another one ticked off the list. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So I'm trying to fly back now, and yeah, the wind's coming from this way. Andrew said the sea breeze has arrived. Assume he's in Tyogam still with a bit of force. But I'll give it a crack. And this is the road anyway, in there somewhere. I'm using full bar now and got 18 k's an hour. And it's been 5 k's an hour on trim before. Here, 8 k's an hour now, 5 with the bar off. Oh shit, that felt like it was about to go then. Well, I think there's a chance I might get out of here. I've got in front of this lump. I called it an elevated topography before, but it's really just a hill. So back into Queensland in a moment. And not really sure what's going on with the wind. Looks like it's pushing me from New South Wales a bit. Oh, I'm loving this. Good to see the day's got a bit more in it. And it's just such a cool idea, flying to this mountain that you can barely see in the haze and then flying back again. It'd be awesome if I can get back. Bit of sightseeing. Around 2,000 metres now. Bloody brilliant. It's been a pretty easy run so far. I'm still at 6,000 feet. And it looks like I'll be making it back. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, ground speed 10. Oh, it's gone up to 20. A little surge. And I had sync of 8 metres a second before, but it was partly the glider accelerating. Yeah, last little climb before Beachmont, and I can't see anyone soaring. I don't know if it's over the back there, but I've come all the way since the border, pretty much on speed bar. Well, the last part of it anyway. Mount Warning is barely visible in the haze, but it's looking pretty good for getting back to Beachmont. And Andrew's apparently got a lift back to the car, so I'll probably still beat him back. Bit of a sea breeze soar at Beachmont. Hang a few wing overs. What a great day. Far beyond my expectations. Rock and roll. Yeah, it was definitely worth having the speed bar connected today. You definitely not get very far without it. Anyway, drive down to pick Andrew up at the Nerang Junction. Oh, what a fantastic day. This sport's pretty awesome sometimes. Woo! We're nearly away, and I just got that song in my head. I've pretty much had it all day since I listened to it on the motorbike. The Tool song. So this is the morning after my flight, much the same kind of conditions as we've seen in the last few months after this record dry spring that we've had. Getting strong winds through here with all these wave clouds. New Zealand's being battered, and if you look a bit closer you can just see how much of the forest is being charred by these fires. And yesterday, this is a satellite picture when I was flying, so barely anything comparatively speaking where I was flying compared to where most of Australia's population is. Having a look at how smoky it was, you can just see all that blue stuff. You have to get pretty close to the mountains to be able to see any colours besides grey and blue.